We've talked about adding and subtracting polynomials, and that was really easy because it's just combining like terms. So now we're going to move on to multiplying nomials, and I got great news. We already really know how to do this because multiplying polynomials is the same as the distributive properties. So in the first example, we're going to multiply 3x by each of the terms in the second polynomial, 2x squared plus 15x minus 11x. So remember, we go 3x times 2x squared. 3 times 2 is 6, and then we are going to add the exponents. We do 3x times 15x, and we do 3x times negative 11. And when we actually multiply this out, 3x times 2x squared is 6x to the third. 3x times 15x is 45x squared. And 3x times negative 11 is negative 33x. Now, it gets a little more complicated when we start having binomial by a binomial. But here it's the same idea. Everything in the first term is multiplied by everything in the second. So we get x times 2x, which is, and then x times negative 5, 6 times 2x, and 6 times negative 5. So we end up with 2x squared minus 5x plus 12x minus 30. Now, when we multiply things bigger than a monomial, sometimes we have to combine like terms to get the final answer. So here, negative 5x and positive 12x are like terms. So our final answer is 2x squared, sorry, there should be a squared there, plus 7x minus 30. Let's look at a couple more examples. So in the third one, now we're squaring the binomial, which really just means 2x to the third plus 8 times 2x to the third plus 8. Using the distributive property, we're going to go 2x to the third times 2x to the third, 2x to the third times 8, 8 times 2x to the third, and 8 times 8. So we end up with 4x to the sixth plus 16x to the third plus 16x to the third plus 64. And again, combining like terms brings us to 4x to the sixth plus 32x to the third plus 64. In the last example, we're doing a binomial by a trinomial. So we have 4x times 2x squared, 4x times 8x, and 4x times negative 11, 7 times 2x squared, 7 times 8x, and 7 times negative 11. And as you get better at this, again, you don't have to show all of this middle step. You can go right to this third step, which is 4x times 2x squared gives us 8x to the third, 32x squared minus 44x plus 14x squared plus 56x minus 77. Combining like terms, we have 32x to the second plus 14x to the second. We also have negative 44x plus 56x. So we get 8x to the third plus 46x squared, plus 12x minus 77. Now it's your turn. Multiply these polynomials, pause the video, and try it for yourself. You should end up with 6y to the second plus y minus 40, and 30a squared plus 92ab plus 48b squared. If you have questions, please bring these to class and we can answer them. And that's it. I know the last one was a little long, so we made this short. If you have any questions, ask in class.